Hello everyone, this is Squididoni and welcome to Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, a free-to-play roguelike you can find on your browser and then the App Store, at least on Google Play. I really like this game. This is not sponsored. I just thought, hey, I've been playing this for a bit, got OBS now, so that's cool, so why don't we start with this? So I usually play what is called a formicid. I usually play what's called a formicid, which is like an ant person, a formicid fire elementalist, but as recently I started playing a weaver, which is kind of like a spell sword, almost like a warrior mage, as it says right here. I start with spear, because spears are neat, and now the game may begin. If the silence is too awkward, I might add some royalty-free fantasy music. That is... Oh my goodness. Well, I basically just started at level 2, so that's fun. But Dark Slug is now dead. Alright, so there is an explore option, which makes your character automatically move across the map to find certain things. However, the browser version of the game does not actually show you, like, the process. It just essentially teleports you across the map while showing you the path you've taken. So I will try to avoid that. Ooh, I leveled up to level 3. I will increase my intelligence. So I will try not to use the explore button, just so y'all can see what's actually going on. Wow, I got attacked by like 3 things. Kobold. I like how their kobold is like a rat guy. I am a fan of mammalian kobolds. Another dart slug. Those things can be kind of annoying. I know a lizard. And a goblin. Love the gold. I kobold with a sling. Now, despite what it may be looking like, hold on. Okay. Spells. Ooh, these are some pretty good spells. Summon small mammal, poisonous vapors. No, it seems good. What does kinetic grapple do? Grapnel. Weaves a thin kinetic filament around the caster's melee weapon and launches the other end of it towards a nearby enemy. If this grapnel is successfully hits and it does damage, it will become lodged in them, allowing the next melee attack the caster performs against them to strike with perfect accuracy and a small slaying bonus. Ooh. You know what? I think I will learn kinetic grapple. That seems like fun. Anyway, as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by myself, despite how the game is playing right now, I have just been getting lucky. This game can be very difficult. I think the farthest I've made it was dungeon level 5 or 6. I have no idea how big the dungeon is. So, let's see where we go. Alright, that's dead. Luckily, we have some spots to explore over here. I am going to actively... Ooh, a hobgoblin. I'm going to actively avoid those pink portals, because you never know what could happen. And despite the fact that there is some chainmail right here that would be really good for defenses, I am not going to get it. Because chainmail is not very pleasant to use when you're casting spells. I like to actually have a chance to cast my spells. Otherwise, then I'd just be a warrior, not a warrior mage. I already have leather. Ooh, pair of gloves. What do the gloves do? Increase my AC by 1, better than nothing. Alright, the gloves. What else do I have? I have some slings, potions, a scroll. Oh yeah, fun thing about this game, you have no idea what a scroll or potion does until you use it the first time. And I think the effects are random each time you play. Because this game is what's known as a true roguelike. Many of you may think of The Binding of Isaac, Hades, Splunky, whatever, as a roguelike, when the more accurate term would be roguelite. A game that borrows some of the mechanics of Rogue without fully adopting the playstyle. Let's go down a level. Let's go back up a level. Though I guess the modern term, because roguelike has kind of been used to describe everything that has some kind of randomness and permadeath mechanics. I guess the current definition would be roguelite, or traditional roguelike, one of these games. A ring of flight. A ring that grants its wearer flight. You found it on. I have no idea what that does. Put it on. Oh my goodness, so much gold. Oh no, strange sense of stasis. Take the gold, and the gold. Oh, and that, my friends, is what happens when you accidentally press several buttons. Q for quaff potion. I will try the blue potion. I turn into a tree. Oh, okay, there we go. Potion of curing. Z. Alright, there we go. I've reached level 4, and I was a tree. Oh. An endoplasm. Okay, there we go, I have fully healed. As one can assume, turning into a tree is not a pleasant experience. Oh, a falchion. What are the stats of the falchion? +2, 8. I'd rather stick to my spear, which has a +4 to hit and 6 damage. I don't need some short sword. Heck yeah, more scrolls. Ooh, a shop. That will be very useful. Alright, let's see what the shop has. Wand of Polymorph. What does the Wand of Polymorph do? A magical device which causes a creature to be transmogrified into another form. It is especially effective against shape-changing enemies. I will Okay, the fact it says shape-changing enemies makes me kind of scared, so I'm going to purchase one. Why? Alright, I do not know. I'm sorry, Zot will find you in 10,391 turns if you stay on this branch. Explore no new floors. That is kind of scary. Oh, that has a... Oh, I think that's a charge. Okay, that's lovely. I am scared. What the heck is a Zote? Ooh, an altar. Heck yeah. Faded altar to an unknown god. I don't think any of those are my boy, the god of orcs, so no, I will not be participating in the altar. What the heck is Inkwell Talisman? Small bottle filled with mystical ink transforms the user into a walking scroll whose body is a tattoo. The knowledge of 100 mages, being omnibus of magical techniques, give them... Oh. Oh no, my armor class would decrease. That does not seem particularly worth it right now. I may keep it just to be safe. Use it for later. Wouldn't it be funny if I somehow beat the game in this first video? Or this run? Actually, hold on. The only problem with OBS is that I do not know how to check the... Give me a second. Okay, good news. I figured out how to check the time I've been recording on OBS. It was in a corner, hidden from view. Where it would appear that this level of the dungeon is done. So, let's head down and check what's next. Ooh, a rock, heck yeah. So we gotta kill that hobgoblin. Honestly, this is a really good game. You can just bring with you. Because again, it's on mobile, so if you just want to kill time or something. As an orc priest, oh no! Oh, hold on. God of Chaos. All non-believers must die. You know what? This is a run. We're going crazy. Oh, the shepherd. God of outcasts, pariahs, and the dispossessed. Bo's altars are rarely found amongst those who of other faiths, but Bo's missionaries may always be sought at by those looking for a place to belong. Worshippers will find many friends within the dungeon, and those who prove their strength to Bo may gain lifelong companions, the equal of any adventurer. To worship Bo is to believe in the strength, transcendent species in bloodline. To worship Bo is to be titled an orc. Oh no, they aren't my friend. And I'm dead. Well, I'd say that was fun. Anyway, I think this is a pretty good spot to end, so this has been Suguroni. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Remember to like, comment, whatever the heck YouTubers are supposed to say, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.